expert.
Yeah,
who knows
because
far more about this.
Antics aside, most stars served glitz and glamour at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, like sincerely.
Sincerely. There were a lot of interpretations of that Sleeping Beauty's reawakening fashion theme.
Yeah, so the official dress code was the Garden of Time. So joining us now to talk about last night's soiree, we are bringing in a fashion guru, an art philanthropist, and co-chair of the Museum of Arts and Design, Alexander Hankin. So good morning to you.
So nice to be here. Thank you so much. Last night was
pretty crazy. He flew in special just to break down all the looks. So the theme, Garden of Time. Thoughts on did most folks fall in line?
Yeah, the theme was based on a short story all about, you know, this fantastic count and countess who live in this palatial mansion and have these gorgeous flowers, and there's a mob coming and they have to cut the flowers and they wilt to preserve time. So it was layered because then you also have the exhibition show, which is Sleeping Beauty's reawakening fashion. So overall, I thought it was really great and people really embraced the theme and didn't go campy, which I was a little worried about.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because like Nicole Kidman was wearing black and white.
Right.
But then she said it was a Sleeping Beauty was a past design that she reimagined along with the designer.
Exactly,
and
that's, sorry, so much about what the exhibition is about is these delicate garments that couldn't necessarily be worn again, so bringing them back to life. So it was really exciting to see what everyone was wearing and how they interpreted that.
I'm so glad that you're talking about the actual exhibition because I almost had to remind my mother. I was like, yes, you're watching the red carpet, but remember, there is an actual exhibition inside this whole business. So let's take a look at some of the looks that stood out. We'll start on the female side. Zendaya gave us 2 looks.
She did, and the look that I thought that was the best was the Margiela by John Galliano. It was fantastic, and it really embraced these crystalline flowers that you read about in the Garden of Time. So I really thought she nailed this look. Out of the 2 looks, this was my favorite.
She knew how to wear it. I mean, she was giving the exact attitude that you need to be wearing that dress. If I were a supermodel, like 10 lifetimes ago, not even, I would have been like, uh-oh, someone's coming for my job.
Yeah, I mean,
Zendaya knows how to work it.
We were also hearing she couldn't decide on which one to wear, so she just wore them both.
And I think she wore them both great, but this one really just hit the mark on the theme.
And what about J-Lo?
J-Lo was in a Schiaparelli number, and it really referenced the delicateness, the not necessarily durability of these outfits and how they have to be preserved. So I think in that respect, she really nailed it. And she, along with Zendaya, were co-chairs. So they had to come in on top.
Had to be on point.
And I thought that this was different for Schiaparelli, because normally we see a lot of gold and surrealist looks. But this was a real couture, beautiful moment, and so delicate, embracing the theme.
I mean, you could put her in anything, and she would look stunning. What about Amy Fine Collins?
People might not know Amy Fine Collins. She is a renowned journalist, also a muse of Tom Brown, usually wears Tom Brown.
Okay.
But last night she wore Schiaparelli, and I thought this encapsulated the theme perfectly. You have sort of the reference to the crystalline flowers. In the front, you have the youth, and in the back, you have the skeleton, so it shows that degradation of time again. So I thought it was a really, really smart reference, and also the reference to the sea, which you see in the exhibition. So I was really impressed. I love Amy. I think she's just always, always top.
That's a true piece of art.
Alexander, thank you for being here, because I did not. Are you seeing it now? The front, and then the back, and the bones, and the thing. Thank you.
And that literally all the interpretation there. But what about Mindy Kaling? I thought she looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
She did. And I'm such a huge fan of Mindy Kaling, and to see her shine in this moment. But again, the dress reference sort of sands in an hourglass, not so literal, but again, something that couldn't necessarily be worn again. That's so delicate. Ravna Gupta, I think I pronounced his name right. He just did a fantastic job, and Mindy looked so beautiful, and I love seeing her get to shine on these nights.
I loved her too. I almost didn't recognize who it was. And I wonder, is that the purpose? You just said something interesting, not necessarily something that you would see in a showroom but something that you would see on this carpet. Is that really the assignment, to wear something that you'll never see again? Or is
it depends. It depends on the theme. So this year's theme really embraced these archival pieces that are so rare that can't be taken out and can't really be displayed. So this year, yes, but some years, no. And I think your shawl, your jacket really looks a little bit like what Mindy was wearing.
I can die and go to heaven.
Like
a fashionista told me. I can thank you very much.
So you're very on theme for last night.
One last question.
Can we not forget?
How does she sit in that though? Is she changing an outfit when she goes into sit?
I think they all do get jeans, because you don't see that part.
That's right.
They all get jeans and T-shirts and say, let's party.
That's what happens. Because I mean, how are you sitting in that? You're not. You can't. Okay.
Can we not forget about the gentlemen?
Of course. We can't forget about the guys. I mean, I'm a guy. I like to see what other men are wearing.
Thank you, sir.
This was amazing.
Barry
drink of water.
Keoghan in Burberry. When you read the short story, Count Axel is literally described in this outfit. So it was amazing to see that Burberry made Count Axel come to life, and who better than the it boy of the moment, Barry Keoghan.
He understood the assignment.
He did.
As the designer. I love it.
What about Jeremy Strong?
Jeremy Strong.
The eldest boy.
The eldest boy. And in Laura Piana, which we don't get to see doing couture moments like this, but you know, their fabrics are so delicate, embracing the flowers, embracing the whole spirit, and have the little earring, the little like glitz. I really loved it. I wasn't expecting this at all, and it was amazing.
My fiance, who swears he has his finger on the pulse of this thing, he said, I see too many men with white bottoms and black shoes. He thought that was a faux pas, to which you say?
I think just adding the little bit of statement color and black just kind of makes it pop. I think all white would have been too much.
Thank you. I can't wait to tell him that when I come home tonight. Who else do we have? Oh, Christian Cowan and Sam Smith.
They looked so handsome. I mean, Christian is known for only designing women's wear. He's actually a good friend of mine. He really hit the mark so well, and just the nod to the crystalline flowers. It was great seeing both of them look so handsome. I'm really proud of Christian in this moment, and the flowers were just so delicate and so perfect.
Yeah.
But
I see you're paying homage.
I
Look at you.
had to be a little on theme this morning.
I love it.
I hate to ask the question, but was there anyone that you felt like didn't quite meet the mark?
So I thought everyone looked great, but there were some who didn't meet the dress code, let's say.
Okay.
And I think
Doja Cat?
Doja Cat in
I'll say it for you.
Vetmont.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't understand it.
I didn't get it either.
Neither did I.
You know, there is references to water in the exhibition, and it, I guess, was delicate, but to me, it just didn't feel on theme.
Okay. What about Ed Sheeran? Yeah.
Ed Sheeran, Cara Delevingne, and Stella McCartney, all in Stella, all looked great. And I love Stella. She really is having a moment right now. But I don't think that these outfits, again, fit the theme.
Okay.
They were beautiful, but didn't fit the theme.
Exactly. Well, this has been a learning experience for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
She needs to walk the red carpet. Well,
You
the
do.
green carpet.
You do.
The green carpet of my house.
And I encourage you to go see the exhibition, which
That's
is up through September at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Thank you so much for making time for us, Mr. World Traveler.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you again.
Great.